Details to a tragic crash in southwestern Iowa last night. Amber Lacina was driving northwest of Creston on Highway 25. The Iowa State Patrol says her car drove onto the shoulder, making her lose control and cross over into the other lane before going into the ditch. Troopers say the vehicle rolled a number of times and the driver was ejected. Investigators say that she was not wearing a seatbelt. The 22-year-old driver died at the scene.